Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys, losers of 2 straight, hoping to get back on track here. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it out.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Set, ready.
From the shotgun, Rattler. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And then the maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These 2 teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give to Robinson on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. You're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the air, Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back now onto the field comes the Atlanta defense. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Black, 95.
Rattler wants to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the air is Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Rattler. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready?
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
This is Neal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
In the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Calvin Austin from 4 yards out. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we'll see how much usage they want to give him here week 18. But he entered the weekend as the NFL's leader in receiving yards amongst running backs. Penix working out of the gun here. And this will be caught by Mooney. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we're pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Penix. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Robinson up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Now 2nd and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Drake London. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cooper on the return. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Down.
Throwing is Rattler. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
It's 4th down.
Taking it about the 36. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll throw with Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pushes him aside at the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Kadero Hodge has it complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Rattler working out of the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air, Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On the give, it's Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. And that will be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready. 10 black.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hand off for Warren. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Penix working out of the gun here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Penix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last one. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Complete to Austin here over the middle. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll try and run for it. And some strong running. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
To the air once more is Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Black swap.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check pitch.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons 24.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard. They'll go play action here with Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Let's go. 30.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rattler. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get
looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. We'll get this up to about the 44. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll throw with Penix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Set, ready. Punt.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Warren will try the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
52 blue. Ready.
From the shotgun, Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Algier going straight ahead. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, a second down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by a field goal. 1:51 on the clock. A chance to end this.
I can't wait to not renew Bergeron's contract.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This is 1st and 10.
19 more yards. That's another Saints first down.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here's 2nd down.
To number 86. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No timeouts remaining. Cannot take a sack here. 1st and 10. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Ready. 10 black.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
On the double.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. Black. Stay. Hut. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on.
1-hour division.
No good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember,